Hello to all my friends attending today's briefing on accelerating the pathway to approval. As rare disease legislative advocates, you're leading the way, helping to find therapies, treatments, and cures for rare diseases, and working to connect patients with those advances. As you know, there are nearly 7,000 known rare diseases affecting almost 1 in 10 Americans. That's about 30 million people, roughly half of whom are kids. But only about 5% of rare diseases have a treatment that has been approved by the FDA. We know these patients. We've met them. We know their stories. I'm thinking about Abbyhauser of Chanhassen, Minnesota. She grew up with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, or EDS. You know what it is, a rare genetic connective tissue disorder that causes chronic pain, frequent bruising, abnormal scarring, joint degeneration, and dislocations. But that hasn't stopped Abby from thriving. She ran and completed the Chicago Marathon. For the past decade, she's been a volunteer counselor at the Muscular Dystrophy Association's summer camp. In college, she worked to make fitness and sports fully inclusive for people with disabilities and chronic illnesses. And we think about the Olympics today, and we think about all those incredible stories of our Paralympic athletes. We know that there are incredible work of making things possible that are seemingly impossible. And like so many of you, Abby, she serves as an advocate, expressing her vision of a world in which every rare disease has a viable and effective treatment, a world where research gives everyone a chance to fight, no matter how rare their disease. You're all here because you know everyone deserves that chance, and federal funding for basic and translational research is essential. That's why I have fought to increase support for National Institutes of Health and medical research funding. Last year, we included a $1.25 billion boost for NIH, the 6th year in a row it has received an increase. That funding is an important start, but more must be done. Along with Senator Wicker, I lead bipartisan legislation like the Benefit Act, which gives patients and their families a better seat at the table when the FDA is reviewing new treatments. And we also lead the Speeding Therapy Access Today Act, or the STAT Act, to accelerate development of therapies across the spectrum of rare diseases and help improve patients' access to them. Both of these bills are important steps to making sure every patient gets a fighting chance. I'll close with a quote from Abby. She once said, "I refuse to be defined by the genetic mutations that have weakened the collagen holding my body together. My body will always be unstable and fragile, but my limitations do not determine who I am." I'm confident that together we can accomplish some truly remarkable things. We will develop therapies, treatments, and cures. We will save lives, and we will not let limitations determine all that we can achieve when we work together. So thank you for bringing your voices to the Hill. I'm glad to be your partner in Washington, working across the aisle to help patients with rare diseases get the care they need. Keep up the great work. Thanks, everyone.